Wednesdays. Do you hear me? Shut up, Nika. Let's go. Men's over us. Ain't different. Listen, it's women crushing it Wednesdays. OGs hooking up in the kitchen. Call it mid range. Nika's opinions leave you kids days. Men's O's an unforgettable fighter. With a fist raised, we talking offense and defense. Cause if you get knocked out, it's all in a pretense. We put lights out like D10s. Pristine, so pristine, you gotta respect the queen's gift. Just sit back and enjoy the views. Opinions are plentiful, but it's for y'all to choose. Women crushing it Wednesdays. Let's get into it. It hit different.
That was actually really cute.
Ooh, that is fire, honey. That is fire. Shout out to Almighty Kane on Twitter X for that. He did our intro and it is fire. What do y'all think, ladies?
I love it. You know, I was gonna say shorten it, but I actually like it so that people could like gather in.
Yes, exactly.
Have time to come into the live. So I think we should just leave it that length. But
we're gonna do
like a
job.
different collage video with like pictures.
Yeah, that'll be good. And so shout out to him, Almighty Kane on Twitter X, for doing that for your favorite girls. It was fire. And also shout out to Arthur de Tere that does all of our videos and our thumbnails. She did a great one for this week with Jamar Talley, which we're going to get him on the show. And Red Spikes, Coach Red Spikes supposed to be on. He better, we're going to kick his butt. But anyway, so how y'all feeling today?
I'm good. Been drinking my water and minding my business per usual.
I'm still on my 30-day water, and then Lent's coming up, so it might be longer. But it's all good. It's all good. So let's get our guests on.
All right. Okay, let me change the screen to 4. Oh, Lord. Sorry. So yeah, you want to introduce him?
Yes, I do.
Okay. 4 and add Jamar. There we go.
Jamar Talley, how are you, darling?
Feeling good. Good to be on the show. Grateful for y'all having me.
We are so grateful. I was just telling Nika when you were backstage, like, I miss all my boxing babies. You know,
I miss y'all. I miss being on the team. I miss the coaches, the staff, everything. It was a good experience, but I feel great to be moving on and moving, bigger and better in my career now.
Absolutely. And we want to talk about that because, first of all, do you know Nika and Crystal?
No, I don't know Nika and Crystal. How you guys doing?
We're the old ladies.
Crystal, okay. Nah, you guys not old. You guys not old, nah.
No,
women crushing their Wednesdays.
Yes, women crushing their Wednesdays. You get to be on the show. Aren't you blessed?
Yes, I am.
No, so you had your pro debut February 15th, but before we talk about that, we had seen that you were helping B&B's Steven Nelson get ready for his fight, his huge fight.
Yes.
Talk to us about how that came about.
Well, I met Bomac and Keyshawn Davis's last, not this fight, but his last fight. And I talked to my manager. He helped me sort out a couple of coaches that I could go check out and see if we would, have some chemistry. And Bomac, I met him first down there in Las Vegas. My manager flew me out to talk, and I met Bomac in Las Vegas at Top Ranks Gym, and we talked about just coming to camp and seeing if we could collaborate and mesh well together. A couple months later, I came back, started camp, and was working with Steven Nelson, preparing him for his big fight with Diego Pacheco. And I learned a lot with working with him, just like slowing down my pace and transitioning over into the professional, like how that worked. And I was more than ready for my debut. So
That's
It was good.
exciting. That's
It was
exciting,
good.
and like and to land right there, smack in the middle of them. You can't do any better than that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we're
You
gonna
can't.
get to that, Crystal. So Jamar was on Team USA. So Crystal is a USA official.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
know if you ever got to officiate any of his fights or see him at nationals.
It's hard telling. I have no idea. There's
Oh, then
so
No,
maybe
many.
I would remember. I would remember. I got a good memory. I don't think
Oh,
I've
okay.
seen Crystal like
he
that.
does
No.
have a good
Okay.
memory. He does. He does. And so Jamar was the light heavy on the team for
Okay.
Team USA
Well,
on our national.
heavyweight, and then you got super heheavyweight.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, he probably could have been super heavy, but he was light heavy. He was light heavy. He's big. He's tall. How tall are you, Jamar?
6'3".
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's 6'3".
6'3".
Very
Yeah,
tall for a boxer.
Yes.
he is, and
Yeah.
he was actually taller than our super heavy.
Yeah.
A little bit taller.
A little bit taller. Yeah.
He was. Nika. So he was on Team USA, and now he's making his pro debut. What are you thinking about that?
So my
When he
question
made
to
his pro
you,
debut.
so like since you made your pro debut, is there something that you ran into in your pro debut that you were just like, you know what? Damn, I was not ready. I was not expecting this. This is not maybe I should have second guessed this.
Honestly, no, Nika.
Really?
To
Okay.
be honest, I was more than ready, more than prepared. It was an 8-week long camp training with Steven Nelson. Like I said, I was well prepared. We was up there running in the mountains, Mount Charleston. Just the preparation, I just was more than ready. And then my experiences from being on Team USA, fighting with no headgear, fighting in 12-ounce gloves, fighting in sometimes the arenas would be like packed with thousands of people. I just honestly I was more than prepared. It just felt like another day, to be honest with you. I got out there and the only difference was just being on US soil. Being on US soil fighting in front of
Yeah.
the, Americans and stuff like that. And I had my mom and my aunt there supporting me. And it just was another day in the park, to be honest with you.
That's great. So it was an easy transition for you. It was
It
like
was an easy transition. And honestly, Terrence Crawford, he was there as well. And that kind of was a surprise to me, to be honest with you. When you talk about surprises, he was there, and he actually like walked me down to the ring.
oh,
That
that's
was like
awesome.
that was kind of a surprise. But he's a good dude. He doesn't act like he like
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
So everything was just cool. You feel me? It was just an honor to have him walk me out. To be honest with you.
So
That's
he
great.
was at Keyshawn fight the night before.
Yes, he
Then
was
he
at Keyshawn.
fly
Yeah.
back for your fight, which was
Yep.
where?
Which was in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Lincoln, Nebraska, in the middle of
Lincoln, Nebraska.
nowhere.
Like, hey, the people showed up and showed
They
out just
do. They
for my
do.
name once they found out that I was on the card, and it just started getting a lot of attraction because there's no professional anything out there. It's just mainly like colleges. People just go to college and go on professionally in other states. So everyone just was backing me, came out, and that made them have a go live, like have a go live for the show because
Oh,
honestly
Okay.
it wasn't going to be a live show.
Oh
oh,
wow.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
once they seen all the attraction that it was getting, they was like,
Yeah,
yo, we gotta like try to get some type of like footage or something behind this.
I
yeah.
love that.
Not many
Um,
people can say that Terrence Crawford walked them out on their debut.
That's what I'm
That's
no,
saying,
so
Micah. That's what I'm saying. It was a blessing, honestly.
yeah,
no.
great.
Ramirez Boxing, he says, what is Tally's greatest moment in the amateurs?
Honestly, my greatest moment, it just kept getting better and better. It's my one of them was fighting in the World Championships 2021. I became like top 10 in the world, top 10 rankings in the world heavyweight. And then from there I just kept getting better and better from being on the team through my experiences of fighting. I won 2022 um continental championships in where was that, Coach Christine? Where were we?
That's when we were in South
Ecuador.
America,
Yeah, we were in Ecuador.
Ecuador.
That was a big highlight, and then like I said, it just kept getting bigger and bigger. I was able to fight on the Pan American Games and fight in these qualifiers to qualify for the Olympics. So it just the stage just kept getting bigger and bigger. So honestly, I'm just thankful for everything. that
Did you
the
learn
team.
any new languages while you were?
I was in the midst of like trying to learn Spanish
Uh,
for a minute back in
You need
2023, but like just some other stuff happened, and I just fell back. I just fell back from learning Spanish, but I gotta get back on that. I gotta get back
yeah,
on Spanish.
definitely. You know,
But it's
Jamar will tell you that I would always bet the guys, you know, whenever we had something with Bud going on, I'd always be
Yeah,
like, we'd always talk crap.
You know, Rosetta Stone now is with USA Boxing, so perhaps you can get some, you know, insight with Rosetta Stone.
Really?
for real.
Yeah, yeah,
I was
for
using
real.
Duolingo.
Duolingo is what my daughter used. Yeah, she
Okay,
11,
okay.
but she love it.
That is so good. So you went and you visited. You had a talk with the guys. I mean, Bo Max, Saul, Red. You know,
Great
um,
trainers. Great
how did you
trainers.
feel? Like, was the vibe good? Did you were
The
like, you know
vibe
what,
was
this is
good.
where I want to be?
The vibe was good. Everybody like welcomed me in. Coach Red, he already knew who I was prior. He you know, came to one of the camps with Keyshawn to watch Keon spar, I believe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
remember that? You remember that?
yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
he already knew who I was, and you know, me and him would talk sometimes as well in passing. But yeah, everybody just welcomed me in. It felt like it feels like a family, you know. It
Mhm.
feels like a family. My birthday had passed. I was in camp. Um, you know, they cooked. Bomac cooked that day. Coach Bernie, he brought a cake in. I was trying to keep it undercover, like low key. They
Yeah,
already
that's
had knew. I
sweet.
didn't tell Bomac like my birthday was coming up. You know, I'm in camp
that's so
locked
cute.
in. So he already planned to have like the Sunday dinner on this day, but I didn't think he knew it was my birthday. But he
I
came
love
later
that.
on and was like, "Yeah, I knew." You know, I was
The
like,
the
"Damn."
coach the coach just left you a message right here. He said the vibe.
You know what?
Yeah,
You know
the
what?
vibe been
Listen,
good.
Jamar,
Yeah,
he was supposed to be on the
You said it
show and
better
he's
been
not
yo,
you.
come
on
on,
here, so
Red.
don't worry about it. For all we know,
Coach
that's
Red.
somebody
That's my
else.
man, though. That's my man. That's my man.
No, I have to say, so I'm asking Taylor a secret. I actually called Coach Red and I was like, look, I love Jamar. Y'all treat him good. And he's like, really? Like I should already know. I should already know, but I was just like, yeah, yeah, take care of him. I was so glad to see you over there. Like
Yeah,
I really
I
was.
think I was actually like around him when you called. And he's like, yeah, this coach. I was like, this coach Christine right there.
Yeah.
And I was like, Tasha, all right, yep.
Not not that I had to tell them that because they do treat everybody with respect and like family, and they're gonna give you 110% as you already
Yes,
know.
yes.
But I want to talk about your pro debut, like the actual night. I want to
Actually,
know, leading up to that, what were some of the things that you were doing that maybe you hadn't done before?
just like in camp,
Yeah, in camp. Yeah.
just like really some of the training we was doing, we was like, running, like I said, running that mountain every Sunday. We was running that mountain, and honestly, honestly, in camp as well, like how I shadow box
Hmm.
is kind of shortened to what they had me doing. They changed that around because everything is focused on just slowing down and just taking your time, setting up your shots.
Hmm.
So that's what we focused on.
I
You know,
like it.
just placement and just slowing everything down. Because in the amateurs, you want to just have a high output, just getting everything out there and just you're not really like
Making
settling
those
down on
points.
anything. So
Yeah.
I know I hit hard and I you know I can present
Yeah.
knockouts,
He
but
does.
I'm really just I'm really just trying now, just focusing on just setting everything up and just setting up the shots. That's all.
That's so good. So, but I want to know the defining moment. You know, when did you decide, you know what? I love the amateurs. It was great to me, but it's time to move on.
Honestly, Coach Christine, I was after Thailand. After we got back from Thailand,
Yeah.
I was kind of I had like a concussion from my second fight with this Haitian. He was headbutting me a lot,
Yeah.
right? And honestly, my moments in there, I had to keep fighting through with the concussions and stuff like that. And I'm just like, damn. I'm like, I'm you know I'm giving this, you know, my all and stuff like that. I was like, I definitely gotta make it to the bigger stage, going professional. I done been to the
I
highest.
gotta get paid for this.
You are right. But I was like, I done been to the highest. I've been to the highest level
Facts.
of the amateurs.
Facts.
I was like, now it's time for me to transition over to pros. But I still kind of was balancing, like, should I give the amateurs one more shot? Is the Olympics happening in 2028? And I was like, you know what? I left it all in the ring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Honestly, it's time for me to move on. It's just time for me to move on. I was 24, turning 25. So I was like, I still got my youth on my side.
You
And
do.
I need to use this for the professionals. So
Absolutely.
I made it right then and there after.
And I'm sure you had a lot of different people talking in your ears,
Yeah.
stay
Yeah.
amateur, go pro, stay amateur, go pro.
Yeah. I just had to balance it. Like, what is it worth it staying amateur right now? And I was like, right now it's not. Like I said, I always wanted to, get to the highest level of amateurs, and then from there I knew that I would go professional. So it was just time to move on. I did everything I wanted to do.
Yeah, you did. You did amazing. Anybody
No
that follows your
no
career.
stones unturned. So
Did
I
you and
gave them my
Amari
all.
Jones like have a chat?
Yeah, me and him stay in contact. I seen him last in Las Vegas at the Steven Nelson and Diego Pacheco fight. So chopped it up with him, and I seen Jamal Harvey. He was out there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Because he's
Yeah.
about to have his
everyone's.
pro debut soon too. Is like if you could say something to him since you've already had yours, what's
Hey,
the
he knows it's gonna be just a great moment, time to shine. You feel me? Just like I said, being back on U.S. soil, putting on for the country. You know,
Mhm.
and I think it's gonna be in his home and where he's
it's
from in Orlando. So
Orlando, yeah.
turn up. You feel
Yeah.
me?
And
Turn up.
so he signed with Matchroom, correct? Are
Yes.
you signed yet with a promoter?
I'm not signed yet with a promoter. My route right now is just get out there and just like get people, just get more people in tune with what Jamar Talley got going on, and then I guess that'll attract more, promoters. Hey, we want you. So I went to the promoters, and certain things weren't what I was looking for right now at the moment. So I just took this route.
Mm-hmm. Smart
I
route.
love the fact that you have patience because not everyone have
Yes,
patience. So this is a
patience is key.
smart move, smart business for you. Remember your worth. Don't let no one tell you what you are worth, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
this is good. I'm glad to hear it. That's great.
Absolutely. Can you just kind of describe like the bond, like being being in on Team USA, being in camp, it's such a brotherhood, sisterhood. Can you describe and give everybody just like a little glimpse of what it is?
Being on a team is definitely very family oriented. When you fighting and training, everyone is with you every step along the way. It was times where I stayed back for training instead of like going back home. I stayed for Christmas. I missed out on Christmas, but it was like Coach Jose, strength and conditioning coach on the team. He cooked Christmas dinner that day for us. So it's like this very family oriented. Everyone shows love, man. So
Yeah, that's when you got an ornament for
yeah,
Christmas.
huh? Yeah, I
Get
got an
one.
ornament, but I didn't know it was like it was deeper. They
Yeah.
the team, everyone in the team. That's what. Oh, another thing, everyone in the team, because I stayed behind to train and prepare for the qualifiers. They put in for me to go to a Broncos football game. Like the whole staff, everyone put in like for Jamar to go there. So I was just happy. This is the things we talk about when we say like it's like a brotherhood, family.
Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. So I know you're definitely going to miss some of the
Yeah,
things that you had, but there's so much to look
yeah.
forward to in the future.
So much to look forward to in the future, but I definitely miss it. I definitely do.
Have y'all talked about, when your next fight may possibly be, like how often you're going to be fighting, how active you're going to be?
I'm looking to have a busy year. I'm trying to fight again in April and then also in May. In May, as I know right now, May for sure it'll be back in Nebraska, Lincoln, Nebraska. They want me back. The guy who promoted that, Bill Green. Shout out to Bill Green. He want me back out there. And then
He's smart and
April,
getting why
yeah, April. I don't know where right now, but I'm looking to have a busy year for sure.
That's great. That's really, really good news. Crystal, you have anything for Jamar?
Sure, I have one more question. After your pro debut in the Lincoln, what
Yes.
did you eat? What did you eat first? What was you so hungry for?
Honestly, honestly, what did I eat first?
He can eat.
I don't know. But the day before, I was at Ruby Tuesdays. I think I had pasta. I had some salmon, some hickory salmon, and I was just glad to be finally able to like eat what I want. So it was just so. And then honestly, you get that extra day to like rehydrate. You know, I'm used to the amateurs where it's like,
Yep.
you know, same day.
Eat and fight.
Yeah, eat and fight. So I had a whole day to just rehydrate. I felt so good, to be honest with you. I felt so good. So that's another thing that was much different for me.
That's
So
really
I have
good.
one more question for you. So, because I feel like, when we interview everybody that Coach Christine brings on the team, y'all are all so nice. I don't feel like any of y'all are shit talkers or nothing like that. So I want to know how you're gonna like promote yourself, like, cause you see, like the new wave now is social media.
Yeah, that
So we
never
can
been me though.
fight
I
sometimes
know what
kind
you're
of
saying.
talking some shit. So like,
Yeah,
and
you
I
gotta.
know
Yeah,
you're so nice. I like, how you gonna promote yourself?
yeah. Honestly, yeah, that never been me. Coach Racine could tell you. You feel me? But if it came to that, then it'll get there. But like that, I just never been the type to just run around, boast around, just talking shit. That never been me. But in the pros, that's how it be. And it honestly really only be like that with like the fans will expect that out of like black fighters and just to sell themselves. But you don't find that from a lot of different other races. To be honest with you, but me, I'm just stick to who I am. You feel me? And the fans gonna love me for me putting on shows, and
Getting the
that's
win.
that.
All right, I like that. All right.
I don't
'Cause,
plan on going against the
I'm
grain.
still
You feel me?
looking for a
But
shit talker from the amateurs. Like, I'm looking for one.
Gosh,
Everybody is
shoot.
so nice.
I'm trying to think. I mean,
Not
everybody was pretty okay. Well, okay, there is one. She's still on the team though. It's a female. She'll you know who I'm talking
I
about, Jamar.
figured it
She'll
was
talk
a
some shit.
woman.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. But Jamar, I mean, yeah, silent assassin. I mean that's what he's always been, and I think he's gonna continue to be.
yeah.
And it's
Wait,
like
the coach in the back.
yeah.
Okay.
Ramirez say the truth here. If you
yeah,
truly need a shit talker, call Miss Nika. She will help you out.
yeah, she definitely can.
Is this coach? We got turn. That's Coach Red.
This Coach Red, Coach Red.
Yeah.
Well,
What up?
hello there.
Can y'all hear me?
We
Yes.
can
Yes.
hear you. You are tardy to the
Oh, nice. Oh,
party.
knocking on.
Late
I know.
appearance, late
I was
appearance.
taking a shower. Shit.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, you need to take a shower
late,
before
but
you
he
come on
show
our show.
might be late, but he show okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I was taking a shower. Now I'm headed out to eat. You know, I gotta have surgery next week, so I'm taking all lunch dates, dinner dates.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I know that's right.
Do that.
Oh,
Do that.
where you want to take me? All right.
What I
What's
was
up,
gonna
Tally?
What's going on? Everything good, man?
What's up, ladies? How y'all doing?
we are
Hi.
doing well. How
How
are
you
you
doing?
doing?
I'm
There
doing
you
all
go. There
right.
you go. Who said that? If they're great, they don't need to talk crap. Okay, I like that.
Let me see.
You said
That's
what?
true.
Shout out to
Everybody
her.
don't need to talk crap. I'm just looking for one of y'all that's one of Coach Christine's babies that's a shit talker. So everybody been so nice. So Coach Red, you wanna like you wanna give us some dirty
Some
secrets?
insight.
Early.
Not dirty, but like has he showed you any bad habits that you think you're gonna have to help him with?
Uh-oh.
Uh, I don't know, man. Jamar think he LL Cool J, man.
Nah,
Hey,
not even.
that nigga be in the mirror. I be like, man, get out the mirror, man. Who you think you is,
Look
man?
at
Oh
his
man.
lips, looking in the
Hey,
mirror.
hey, he be having people taking pictures of him and hey,
Nah,
take it
hey,
from
I
this
be promoting
angle and
myself.
Yeah,
I can't
promotion,
afford the
promotion.
cameraman.
Let's
I
talk
be
about
promoting
promotion.
myself.
hey, he don't want to talk shit, but he want to take the pictures. You trying to
Yeah.
get the ladies together. You trying to get the lady followers, huh? Okay,
Nah, hey
Smart
man.
man.
I
Smart
got
man.
you. I ain't mad at you.
I
So,
be having
Coach
to
Nah,
Red,
promote
I want to
myself.
ask you. So he talked about whenever he first, met Bomac, and he had been talking to you, and then he got the feel for the team and everything, and he just felt really comfortable. What was the vibe that you got from Jamar?
Jamar, when I first, I already had knew who he was. I had met him previously. He used to he be on videos with Coach Anthony back in the day. Like them little,
Yeah.
Coach Anthony got a like YouTube channel with instructional stuff. So I would always people be like, what should I watch? What should I study? What should I what I mean? I ain't got time for all that type of shit. So I'm like, man, watch Coach Anthony, watch this coach, watch that coach, teach you some fundamentals, some
Yeah.
things, you know what I mean? I'm like, this, watch this type of stuff. So I already knew who he was before he even got on the team, before he even got on the US team. So then when he got on the US team, when I met him and I told him, I was like, man, I know you was on the thing with Coach Anthony or whatever. But so I already knew him. We knew of each other beforehand. But you asked me what my impression. I
Yeah,
just
because I mean, I know that people have come to y'all before, and y'all aren't just signing everybody or welcoming everybody. It's like it either works or it doesn't.
well, Jamar kind of like me, like he got to feel people out. So he just felt me out. We felt no pause. We felt each other out. And and we had a good connection. You know what I mean? Like with guys like Jamar and top guys, you know what I mean, Keon and guys like that, like they got to be able to see you in the gym and see what your work is like, and be able to trust you. They gotta see your work. Like, who is this? They're like, okay, he coach whoever. Everybody got a coach title, but but I feel him. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't say that, but I just felt that kind of vibe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what I'm gonna bring to the table. We came off a star-studded amateur program there with you, Miss Christine, and work with Coach Anthony, who's a hell of a coach in his past, so he knows some shit.
Yeah.
So, with Jamar, it was just like, letting them know, like, man, I know a little something. I don't know everything, but I know a little something. I can help you. So we just created a bond. We was staying in the Summerlin together. And we just created a bond over time, you know what I mean? And now that's my dog now. Like,
Yeah.
that's my dog,
And
It
Coach
just
Red will tell you, I'm definitely always willing to learn. Definitely
yeah.
always willing to learn, wanting to learn more, and try to just implement it in my sparring and my fighting, and just
He definitely listens, especially for like how early on we are. Like
Yeah.
it was, like, for example, we him and Lester Martinez, who's like number 3 in the world, super middleweight, right? They get in there and get to sparring and go to war. Like it was like, God damn, like, I'm glad I don't box no more type shit. When you see them two just cracking each other and shit, like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
Jamar was giving it good as he was receiving. You know what I mean? So I knew he
Yeah.
was tough, but I'm like Jamar. I'm like, listen, next time let's box him. Like, you ain't gotta load up on every shot.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta be, because you're at top rank. Everybody be around. Everybody hyping you up. 10
Oh yeah.
motherfuckers around the ring.
For
Throw
sure.
this, throw that. Ooh! So you feel like obligated. Like, you know what? I gotta beat this motherfucker's ass. Like, I get it. As a fighter myself, I get it. So me and Jamar talking. I'm like, hey man, I said, I want to see you box him next time. Like, you got skills, you fast, you got good defense, you got good footwork, like, you got tools, bro. I'm like, get in there and box his ass. You taller than him, you longer than him, pause. Like, let's use your attributes on him. Like, shit, Lester 5'8", nigga, you 6'3". Let's box this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So we got into the next sparring session. He boxed beautifully. He listened, like, we was working on little things on the pads. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all he need. Like,
Yeah.
Jamar is a hell of a talent. He don't need no extravagant. It's just tightening them up. You know what I mean?
But you know
Tighten
what,
them up.
Jamar? I
Have a
I peeped something. So you're gonna have to be easy, because I seen you like reading the comments, but then when I had put this one up on the screen, you went just like that. Just like
Oh, chicken.
You funny. You
Oh,
funny. You
IBF
I was
funny.
like,
champ.
whoa.
She
I was
flirting.
like,
IBF
I'm just
world
looking. That's
champ
all.
flirt.
stay focused, okay?
I
Because
don't
as
even
soon
know
as
what
I
that
put that on
is. I'm
screen,
just
That's
I was like, who
chicken.
that?
That's
trying to
my
read the
girl
comments.
chicken.
Yeah.
IBF world champ in the
Oh, chicken. Okay, I
house.
know who that is. I know who that is. I know
Okay.
who that is.
I saw you
chicken,
like all up in the camera like this.
I knew that. I was just trying to
chicken,
figure it out. That's
Chicken.
all.
We getting ready
chicken,
for a
sit,
fight, girl.
chicken, sit your ass down, chicken. God damn it. Sit your ass down. This is why we don't train women now. See,
Oh
Right.
that type of shit. All that old drama and all that shit.
Oh God.
Everybody want to smash everybody and shit. No girls in the camp. And I was going. You know what, chicken? See, chicken. I'm about to call you when I get off this.
Yeah.
Now I'm mad. Shout out to my girl, chicken.
Yes, yes.
Hey,
We're not supposed to have favorites, really, but I have to tell y'all a secret. Jamar was definitely one of my favorites. He
That's
was.
love. That's love.
He
That's love.
was. Yeah, no, for real.
Coach
And,
Christine watched me come up from the bottom and you know what I mean to the top.
absolutely.
You know what I mean?
It's gonna happen. And I'm gonna be at your fights. I'm gonna be there too, cheering you on.
I'm already knowing.
Yeah. So I was thinking, because you said that he and Lester were cracking, was like Lester's like, hey man, you new around here, you're gonna have to prove yourself. And Jamar's
Yeah.
like,
no,
hey man, here I
no, but
come.
that's how Lester get it in though. Like Lester ain't no joke, bro.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying?
That's what it is.
Somebody was
And it's
talking
like
shit about Lester in here. Well, not talking shit, but about there's like Lester Martinez better not get sick again because my boy Josian James is ready for war.
no. Lester's a gangster. Lester ain't playing no game. Like Lester ain't faking no
Nah,
illnesses,
he ain't.
bro.
Yeah, we
And
ain't doing
and,
that.
and I like Joshan too and his team. You know what I mean? He's a good underrated fighter. We ain't sleeping on him, but we gonna get him. We gonna get him. I can't remember what the date was. The 22nd. He got real life things going on, and
Yeah.
he got to make sure he's right because he's in position to get a title shot. You just can't go jump into fights and you not
Back,
well
Yeah.
because
back.
Lester don't have to fight Joshan. We chose to fight Joshan. Joshan ain't doing nothing for Lester. We doing something for Joshan. We already in position. We didn't have to take Joshan, but we said yes to Joshan. So ain't nobody ducking a motherfucker. Whoever said that.
That was G Funky boxing.
Yeah, well, G Funky, ain't nobody ducking no motherfucking body. You ducking. How about that? Let me get in
He
my
told me
Bernie
he said
bag.
Pro Box changed his
You ducking G
contract because
boxing.
he got ill.
You ducking. I'm gonna start acting like Bernie today. Y'all
Jamar,
see that?
Coach Reagan will talk that shit for you,
Hey,
Jamar. You don't gotta say a word. You just
y'all
be
see that
looking in the mirror
ignorant
and
nigga?
taking pictures.
Hey, that handle say ignorant nigga. I'm with all the smoke today. G Funky ain't nobody ducking
Damn.
Joe Shine.
You better tread lightly, G Funky, before it
You
gets
better tread lightly,
funky.
bro.
Before it gets funky.
Especially about Lester. Lester is a gangster.
Yeah.
In real life, not on TV, not in the movie. He
I
a
love it.
gangster in real life. Fuck that. I'm not taking no Lester slander at all. Fuck that.
G
But
Funky.
anyway,
Hey, y'all just
let-
sold the fight though, for real. I'm just saying.
See,
yeah,
I've
let's
been behaving lately, and I think you're
yeah,
starting to act up, Coach Red.
yeah. Lester is a gangster. Shit, fuck that. No,
I love it. I can't wait. I can't wait to see it.
yeah.
So, I want to know if y'all feel comfortable before Red gets to his restaurant date to talk about last weekend's fights.
You want me to do what?
Or do y'all feel comfortable about talking about last weekend's Riyadh season?
Yeah. What you? Yeah. Go ahead.
How about you, Jamar? You good?
Honestly, that Carlos and
Thomas.
Hamas fight, honestly, it was I felt like that wasn't the right call at all, to be honest with
Yeah.
you. I thought
You
Carlos
see
won
stuff
that.
like that. Does that kind of like discourage you a little bit? Like the pro boxing.
To be honest with you, it's kind of like the same thing in the amateurs. I mean, boxing is boxing, so you just gotta go in there really and just seal deal.
That
Try not to
that's
leave it up to the judges.
that's the
Same
one
thing
I
from the
that's the
amateurs to the
one I
pros.
didn't watch. I didn't watch
Okay.
that one. That's the one I missed.
So that's the one that had all the controversy around it when, as Crystal says, Uncle Turk went to the corner and was telling his guy Hamza Shiraz, like, you're down by 2.
Oh,
He was
really?
he was in the field of
Okay.
play.
That was
Okay.
crazy.
Okay. That's what Breadman was talking about.
Mhm.
Okay. I seen Breadman on Mill City. Shout out Mill City and my boy Breadman. I just seen him talking about that. I didn't know what he was alluding to, but that's the fight I didn't see.
Yeah, I think that's so out of pocket and out of line. That's corrupt to me. Like, he's a promoter of the show. Why are you in the corner telling your fighter pretty much like you two down like that?
You have to keep in mind though that Uncle Tuck know nothing about the field of play. he loved the sport. He a fan of the sport. He is not someone who know the downright rules and regulations, the policies,
he
procedures. None of that.
he's not the only one that's done that. If
Yeah.
y'all pay attention, he's not the only one that's done that. Floyd has done that. You know what I mean? Floyd then went
Oh
over the
yeah,
tank.
Floyd had you right. You right.
Yeah,
He has.
it's been done. It ain't like he's the only person that did that. You know what I mean?
No, no,
So
and I
I
think
don't
that
like it.
it being on his soil, he feels that he can do that, and I mean, and he will continue, continue.
Hey,
Uh,
that, that, that's why you got to get in there and you like Adamas know he what you up against when you the B side. I ain't saying that it's right,
Right,
but
that's
when you the
true.
B side, you got to deal with the
Make it
elements.
clear.
You got to be cleaner with it. Now, unfortunately, I didn't watch the fight, so I don't know where to call it. But
Yeah,
I mean, like when you going into hostile territory, and you know who the promoter is, and you know who they align with, you got to really do your thing. You got to you got to really do champion or not. Like you got to do your thing.
that's true.
Like,
That's true. And I know Shakur. You know he's a good friend of the team and stuff like that. What did y'all think about his performance against Padley, who took he was working Wednesday and then fighting on Saturday?
Shakur did his thing. Honestly, I figured he would stop him later on in the rounds. I didn't think the fight was going to go the full distance. I honestly thought he would have got him out of there, and that's what he did.
You did.
Yeah,
Red,
I figured it was going to be late in the rounds.
did you think it was going to be later in the rounds, or did you think it was going to be earlier in the rounds?
for me, I didn't know because I didn't know how his hands was gonna hold up,
Yeah,
and you see his hands is both hands are messed up
and he said they're not
after
healed
the
over.
fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't I knew he was going to win. Whoever he got in there with, I didn't know how it was going to be because of the hand situation.
Hmm. Yeah, and I mean honestly, like Padley, I respected him because he didn't go in there just to get a paycheck. You could see that he was really trying to like do the
Yeah,
very best he could to win, as he should have.
yeah.
So I really respected that a lot from him. Was anybody surprised about the Parker and McCole fight?
Not
no,
at
No.
all.
I ain't gonna, I probably would have thought after four because the weight that Bacoli was, he came in there like 24 hours beforehand, and jet lag is real. Him
Yeah.
being like 30 pounds heavier than his last fight was real. They said he was on vacation before, like, so I'm not surprised at the result. I'm surprised that it happened so soon. I thought might have
Yeah, that.
gassed out. I thought he might have gassed out in the mid rounds, and Parker would have got him, but I'm not too surprised at it for real. I picked Parker, but I didn't think that it was gonna be like,
They said
because of
Bacoli
that.
got set up.
Hey,
He
That
said
was a
no.
hey,
He
setup.
went
That
to
he
was a
got
setup.
600 bands. He got 600 bands
I
for
wasn't
it.
aware that he wasn't doing no training though. I think that's what they
Yeah, it
said.
wasn't set up. He knew what he was walking into.
he said, give me
He
the
got
show
six,
me the money. I'll
Yeah.
be there. That's what that was about.
so that's
Uh,
why the coach got up there. That's why the coach got up there and stopped it, so he didn't take no further
and I'm
damage,
glad
so he
that
can
was smart.
live to fight another day.
Yep. Then they can go back there and count their money. You know.
Yep,
Um. So we got to talk a little bit about Virgil Ortiz and Majimov
he looked
because
damn good.
Yeah,
ever since
that was a
that
good fight. He
it
put it
was a
on him.
good fight. So talk to me about that. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I love Virgil. Knowing him since he was a kid. I was thinking that he was gonna come in there a little bit too fast and want to get him out of there to prove something. He wasn't gonna be thinking. He totally proved me wrong. He proved me wrong. He took
Took
his
his time.
time, and I
He
thought
took
he
his time.
boxed well. What were y'all's thoughts on that fight?
Go ahead, Jamar.
I gotta agree with you, Coach Christine. That's why I was thinking he took his time and just that placement and Majimov was moving around, doing a lot of moving, wasting energy. And yeah, Virgil was patient.
The difference that Virgil did, we made an adjustment when we fought him in the last three rounds and we backed him up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure they've seen that on tape and seen the success that we had down the stretch backing him up. So
Absolutely.
Virgil, stepped to him. It's something that Virgil made him work at 100% while he was working at like 70%.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So when the fight settled in, Mazimov trying to push on the gas. He fought hard, but he pushed on the gas and he didn't have it like he was supposed to have it because those early rounds, like Jamar said, he was burning all that energy up and taking from our fight, 9 through 12 or 10 through 12, we backed him up, and that's where we had our most success when we was letting him back us up, and we was fighting him at even terms in the center of the ring. What I mean, those feints and that awkward style, he was able to be able to you know capitalize a little bit more because he was a little more comfortable. Virgil made him uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, Virgil made him uncomfortable. We start cutting off the ring, going to the body, using his jab.
Mhm.
It was a great performance. I got to give Virgil because I picked Madrimov. I picked Madrimov to win, and I picked him just because of his difficulty. But one thing that the one thing I learned about Madrimov, and he loads up on one or two shots. He don't let his hands go. He'll load up, and his punch selection ain't the greatest. He'll go right hook, left hook, and he
Mhm.
might try to sneak a little uppercut in there or something like that. But he didn't like when he got close to Virgil. He didn't try to out hustle him. He just tried to
Right.
load up,
Yeah.
and that's what gassed him. And
Mhm.
Virgil was beating him in the small space.
Yeah.
What do you think about like the people online trying to discredit like Bud's win over him? Because Trill had said this in a spaces. He was just like, I'm pretty sure that Virgil watched tape on the fight that he had with Bud. So of course he's gonna they just try to take away from him. How do you feel about that?
I mean, that's what they do. I mean, I'm used to the scrutiny. We used to the scrutiny. I mean, and I'm not taking nothing away from Virgil or Robert
Yeah,
Garcia.
he
They
did
did their
great,
thing. They
but
they did their homework.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I mean, it would be it would be asinine to not say that they didn't study the tape and
yeah.
seen what we picked up later in the fight.
Mhm.
It's very different when you're taking someone's O than when
Mhm.
someone already has a loss as well.
Yeah.
You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Like we took Madramov's O. We
Mhm.
inflicted damage and took miles off of Madrimov. Now I'm not saying that he's like damaged goods and Virgil did that, but just being real, like yeah, he went 12 hard rounds and got hurt multiple times with Bud. You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, like that's something to be said for that. We just used to the scrutiny. That's just what people do. Like, when people don't like you, they always look and try to
Yeah,
poke holes and everything, and that's fine, whatever.
as soon as you said that, I put a hater right on the screen. It's not a discredit.
Ay,
Ortiz
hombre.
destroyed this old and slow Crawford. It's like, dang, get the hate out of your life, HLD. Oh
You
my
know,
god.
s-
But
style styles make fights too. I mean, Virgil,
Absolutely.
Virgil had the style to like I'm giving them their credit. Like Robert,
Mhm.
oh shit, somebody going the wrong way down the one way.
Oh,
Oh,
watch
Uh,
out.
uh, Robert, they had a good game plan, and Ortiz executed. And Ortiz had those sparring rounds with him, so he was already kind of aware of what he was going to bring. So I mean, they had some familiarity. They said that Virgil, got at him in sparring. So
Mhm.
I mean,
Mhm.
it's a lot of elements to, it ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not making excuses, and there ain't nothing wrong with it. He did his thing. He got a
y'all
more
not hate this.
clear win, I guess you want to say. I feel like we won 8 rounds as well. We just won them in a
Mhm.
different way.
Yep.
But it is what it is.
Ooh, I'm
can I
just
say, can I say though, Bud not only take he O, but he also take he pride because when he come into that fight, he have a stellar amateur background. He have more than 300 fights, right?
Yeah, of
So
course.
then not only do he only have 10 professional fights, and he is at the top of his game, and when Bud beat him, he take he pride. You can see a different Madrimov
Yeah.
um, prior to the Ortiz fight because he's been humbled just a bit.
Yeah.
So, and as far as Virgil Ortiz and their team watching the Bud fight, that's what they do. That's their job.
Yeah, that's what
That,
you're
that
supposed to do.
exactly. So I don't think they're taking any credit away from them. HLD, you need to find another thing to do with your life or something.
Yeah, because y'all know I'm real. I picked Madrimov. Like I picked Madrimov to win that fight. So for like Virgil did a great job. Like coming off the Bohachuk fight, you know what I mean? I was like, okay, well he might be a little, Virgil, he a little, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
he was kind of a little wishy washy. So I'm like, you know what, coming off that fight, but That's kudos to Virgil. He came back. They tightened what they need to tighten up in training camp. He came back and put on a great effort. Like I give him his props. Pass on the back.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
absolutely. Before you go in there and stuff your face, coach, I just have two quick questions really quick. Who won the fight in your eyes, Bivol or Better BF?
Bevo. I thought Bevo won it, and I picked wrong again. I picked wrong because I picked Bevo the first time, and I was like, ain't no way he gonna get him the second time. So I picked Bitter Beef the second time. I'm the only one that be real. I'm gonna tell you where I fucked up at, but Bivol picked it up like he just wanted it. Like I feel like Bitter Beef is kind of slowing down a little bit. He actually started a little earlier, faster than he did the last fight. So maybe that has something to do with what he had in the reserve later in the fight. Because this fight, matter of fact, last fight he came on in the championship rounds. The last 3 or 4 rounds, he started picking up the pace. Now this fight, he picked up the pace from round one. You know what I mean? Like maybe the first couple of rounds were a little nip and tuck, and then kind of in the middle, you know what I mean? He pushed on the gas a little bit earlier. You know what I mean? So he didn't have it. I didn't feel like he had it in the last part of the round. And Bivol was just in better shape. Bivol been 12 rounds with him. He felt his punch. He was more to his normal self. He wasn't like jumping out. He was staying in the pocket and he was actually countering with 3 and 4. The first fight he was throwing a couple and he was getting on his bike. But this time he's slipping and catching and countering in the pocket. He's like, you know what? I gotta sit here and eat some of this shit and get some of my shit off. So he just was a lot more braver. He moved a lot less, held his ground just a little bit more, and he let his fucking hands go. Like he was throwing them things like he wanted it. Like Bivol wanted that shit. And I feel like he edged him. I feel like, a 7-5, 7-5, maybe 8-4, you know what I mean? Depending on who you gave a couple of those early rounds
Well,
to.
one night
But
we're all gonna get together and have a fight party, and we're gonna watch that fight again, and we're gonna clock it, and I'm gonna show you that you're wrong. You're wrong.
well, who hand was raised? Who got the belts?
I mean,
I mean,
yeah.
I ain't the only one who think he won.
Well, I mean, I feel like this was for a trilogy.
A lot of
And
people saying that. A lot of people saying that. Yeah.
Business. 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 Okay, last question for you, Red. Last question.
Okay.
Is Kid Austin ever gonna be in Saudi Arabia again on Riyadh season?
Oh my God, I don't even want to get on that kid, man.
Yeah, no comment. No
Uh,
comment.
it's really his dad. It ain't him.
Yeah, it's not him. I love him.
I mean, but what is his dad? What is his dad doing to him though? Like the fruit don't fall too far from the tree. He's a grown man. He could tell his dad like, hey, like they could be behind the scenes. He could tell his dad to chill the fuck out. You know
Chill.
what I'm saying?
The,
So it's like, you allowing that. Like you a grown ass man, dog. You ain't no little kid. This is your career. You the one in there taking punches and taking scrutiny and all that. Of course, your dad is the one saying it, but you the
Mhm.
one dealing with the brunt of it because it's going to affect your career. Because you
Well,
the one who got to
and
fight.
not even talking about them. Your Uncle Turk. Are you gonna like you lose all that money again, or even risk some things happening like they happened?
I wouldn't risk it because Floyd is not like a big seller. It ain't like he's some Canelo or something like that. Where what I'm gonna recoup that money in a couple of fights. He's not a big seller. He's not a world
Yeah,
champion. You haven't accomplished nothing yet. So as a promoter, and you have your own promoter as well. I'm doing boxing world a favor. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Facts.
I'm I'm merging everyone together. So you got your own promoter, so I'll let him deal with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like moving forward. That's what I would do.
yeah. That's true. Well, you enjoy your dinner. Oh, Tank or Roach?
Tank.
Okay. All
I got
right.
Tank. And I like Roach too, you know what I mean? But I got Tank by KO. I mean, I feel like, you know, um, it's a Washington DC versus Baltimore, so Roach gonna have some heart, and he gonna make it. I think it's gonna be a good fight while it lasts. But I feel like Tank just too explosive, and Roach is 130 pounder.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Shit.
Okay.
Tank knocked out Barrios.
Tink or Shakur?
Tank or Shakur?
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's a good one, Krista.
Oh.
That's a good one, Krista.
Let me think about this real quick.
He's like, oh, gotta go.
Shakur
Yeah.
Stevenson. Come on, y'all. Y'all know me.
Okay.
You ride with Shakur, but I think your heart tell you something different.
You know what? Go buy you a pack of cigarettes. You like it, you get you some wine, and
I'm
Christine, you get you some tequila.
I'm drinking water. Okay, I've been behaving online. Okay,
Look, look, look. See?
I have been
Hey,
behaving.
Jamal, I love you, dude. I'll see you
Hey
soon,
man,
man.
love you too, man.
Hey, man, I'm, I'm
Okay,
going. I'm
enjoy,
going.
enjoy,
I'm
Coach
Coach
going.
Red.
G, love
Thank
you.
you.
Love y'all. Y'all be
Love
easy.
you too.
All right,
Appreciate
thank
you.
you guys for having me, Nika.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jamar. You're the best. You got to come back on again, Jamar.
Got
We,
you.
we won't we
Anytime,
won't
anytime.
put you on the spot like we did Coach Red. We'll leave that for next time,
Right.
Jamar.
Okay, all right.
Thank you,
Okay.
Jamar. Good to
Thank you
see
Bye.
you.
guys. Have a good one.
Bye. Let me move him here. Okay.
That was great. That
Yeah.
was really great.
It was great, except for the ignorance.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Well,
He
HLD,
called himself that, though.
he love him.
HLD,
He's
he
a
lives it.
Ronaldo fan, so I'm not surprised that he
I
had
was
to
speaking of
their shit up.
Coach Red when he
Oh
say
yeah.
ignorant.
Yeah. Yeah. He's silly. They're great. They were great. So you can see why I love Jamar. He's so awesome.
Yeah, but I'm trying to find me a good shit talker out of out of your babies.
So
I need a
the
good
shit
shit
talk
talker.
the shit talker would definitely have to be a female, and that
It's
would
gonna be a female. It's gonna be a female. It's
that would
definitely
be
gonna be.
Jahida. Yeah, that would be Jahida.
It's
Gonzalez, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
yeah,
She wear the pink.
We had her on before. We'll have to have her on again.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a female for sure. So,
Yes. Thanks,
but
G
they're
Style.
all such good kids. Like I want to see them all like end up on a card together because
Yes.
him and Amari fight on the same card.
Yes.
yeah.
Absolutely.
That
And there's a few other ones, and I want to get them on, and I'm gonna reach out to them that are going pro, and I'm just excited to see all these babies just flourishing, and doing what they do. But so before we go, any last words, ladies?
Um, I've been behaving, so I just want
You
to
have.
say everybody have a good night. I'm gonna keep it. I've been getting good energy, so I'm just gonna business. But there are some boogers and some cabras that want me to. You're not
Yep.
gonna. Hey,
You
you're
have
not.
been good. I'm very
You're not
proud.
gonna get it.
I've been the one kind of acting up a little bit.
Yeah, you. I mean, no, let me tell you, Christine. I know. I swear to God, whatever I'm like releasing from this is going to Christine, y'all. I've been having to calm this lady down.
Nika's like, don't do it.
I'm like, don't do it, Christine. I'm like, I have to talk to her. I'm like, Christine. So now, you know what? Now I see what y'all was going through because I'm worse than you. But I'm starting to see. I have to catch you now because you are starting to act up, girl.
I'm a free agent. That's why I'm like starting to speak my own mind.
Yeah. Because you're on the TSA. Yeah, you have to be good. But
Yeah,
I
but
didn't know
right now I'm good. I'm good. I'm a
as
free
bad as I
agent.
am. You were just as bad as I am. So I just said,
That's
oh,
funny.
let me bring Christina back.
Yeah, exactly. And I appreciate that. I do.
you be
Crystal,
a
last
what
words.
you call that one de-escalator, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she can de-escalate and she can talk some shit. So
Yeah.
if you ever need her,
That's
she's
true.
right here.
She can do either or.
Right.
Yeah. I do. But I can't escalate myself. That's the only thing.
Right.
But I've been doing
That's
really
okay.
good.
We'll do it.
I've been doing really good.
You've
So.
been doing good. We're proud of you for
Trill
that.
said he's gonna drink some waters for the haters.
Someone need to
Sip his
drink some
water for
water
the
for the
haters.
haters.
Yeah.
That definitely is necessary. So I just want to say thank you to everyone in the chat and thank you to Jamar, even though he has gone, and Coach Ignorant, Coach Red,
Coach
and
Favorite. He
and
did say that.
yeah, Miss Christine and Nika, they do a fabulous job on this platform, and I really appreciate to be a part of it. I really do. So thank you again, everyone. And get out there and watch some amateur boxing if you're not going to the pro fights, please.
Absolutely. And Crystal, you do an excellent job, and so do you, Nika. And I love the fact that we can get together and talk boxing, have fun, have our friends on here. It's been great. Thanks to the chat. You know, even though we can disagree sometimes, we do it respectively. We have fun. We love each other, and we're gonna keep it moving, keep it boxing. Everybody have a
Hey,
good night, and we'll see y'all next Wednesday.
before you go, who is your pick? Think
My
or
pick.
Roach? Yeah, who your pick?
You know, I love Roach, and
He been on our show before.
he has, and he
Yeah, but
has great.
just because you go on the show, don't mean that you.
No, yeah, I know, but yeah, I mean,
No.
he's got
I
great.
feel like Tank is that knockout. Oh, and I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's. I want my heart wants Roach to win.
Hmm.
My heart
You
wants
know.
him to win. You never know. It's boxing. Something could happen.
But you know, remember how somebody this behave like a, but there was some booger online who had like, remember you had took a picture with Frank,
Yeah, Frank Martin.
yeah, and then she had like she didn't quote tweet you, she had screenshotted.
Yeah.
She knew better, bitch. You knew better, bitch.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
knew better.
like you
So
didn't.
she
You
thinks
weren't
to
rooting for
see
him,
it.
but you took a picture with him.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
like just because you took a picture with somebody, you can have your own boxing opinion,
Right, and I can
be
respect both
like,
sides.
yeah, both fighters, and like still think one is, because somebody's got to win and somebody's
You
got
got
to
to
lose.
pick a
She
corner.
was trying to like call you out. Oh, look at her with taking a picture, so fake. She don't, bitch.
Yeah.
No, but
Perverted.
I'll be honest with you. Sometimes your boxing brain, you already know what the outcome will be.
Right.
It doesn't necessarily mean that you like that outcome. I remember
Right.
going to some fights and I truly have the butterflies in my stomach because I don't want the outcome that I can see happening.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Because I respect both boxers
Mhm.
and one of them I truly like. However, I don't think the outcome will be good for him or her. Right?
Right.
So it doesn't mean you don't support both of them. There's
Right.
no reason you
Exactly.
can't support both of them. But your boxing brain will
Absolutely.
tell you much more than your heart sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, HLD. He said, "Yeah, you took a picture of him to betray him." I remember that thought.
Yeah. Because I cussed her out. I cussed her out because I was just like, look at this booger. Like, and she knew better than to retweet you and do it
Yeah.
because she didn't think we were going to see it.
It
But we
was
saw you,
supposed to
bitch.
be
We
under
saw
the
you.
radar. It was under the radar,
Okay.
supposedly.
Let me chill. Because when I start thinking about the stuff that people do, it really irritates the fuck out of me. Because, like, we were going to end the show. Yeah, let's just
We'll stop. We love to love you. We'll see y'all next Wednesday.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye.